Welcome back into Sports Drive Live. Once again, I'm your host, Preston Moore. We're out here at X-Bar Steakhouse. Mentioned earlier in the show, we talked a little bit of WT baseball. Joining me to do that now are senior infielders Dylan Fesperman and Cameron Loy. Thank you guys for coming out to X-Bar, joining the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about you guys' season so far. Obviously, both of you seniors, obviously. Season hasn't started quite yet. You got a couple months left to go, but as far as off-season stuff goes, what does it take from you guys, your seniors? You both know what it takes to stay in shape and to stay sharp before the season. Are there anything about you guys' routine maybe that you make sure you do in the off-season to stay sharp so that when the season rolls around, you're ready to go?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of commitment. You know, the coaches love to spend a lot of time, teaching us everything like that. And when it comes to having a, going every day, you got to find ways to make yourself better every day, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 3 more weeks individual practices or so, and then we roll into Thanksgiving break, and so we got about 6 weeks on our own where we got to get our work in, and we got to go work out, get into a routine at least 4 days a week or so, and then make sure that you're hitting and make sure you're staying on top of things. So it's just holding yourself accountable and getting ready for season. So.
Yeah, senior year, obviously, this one has to mean a little bit more maybe to you guys. Would you say that going into it? Now you're, again, a couple months away, but that being said, have you been looking forward to this one for a while?
Absolutely. You got to get your mind right as soon as you step on campus in the fall, especially for us, for us seniors. This is our last ride. It's winter, pretty much winter go home for us.
Yeah.
So, it'd be great to go into the spring with a chip on our shoulder a little bit, going into our 4th year. So 5th year for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, no, it'll be a fun year and all. And yeah, like you said, it is our last year. Hopefully I think we both have aspirations of playing professionally if given the opportunity and all. And so, hopefully performance this season. It kind of depends, if we got to play well in order for that to happen and stuff. And so we got to trust that we got a good team around us. We got a good coaching staff, and I think we'll be ready to perform when it counts. So,
right. Well, and one thing I talk a lot about with seniors, whether it's at the high school level or at the college level, is there has to be a little bit of an element of leadership on the field or on the court, whatever sport you play. Where the coach can't necessarily always lead you in the middle of a game. Seniors always, or oftentimes, have to step up and lead some of the younger guys on the team. Have you guys sort of, watched some seniors over the course of your years and seen how they do it, and now looking forward to it, knowing now you guys are going to be those team leaders in the dugout and on the field like that? Yeah,
last year we had big guys like Adam Becker, Will Fwinning, Ryan Johnson. They were big leaders for us, on and off the field, whether it came to playing in a game or even just practice, or just having good, being respectful to other people off the field as well. They showed great leadership in that.
Yeah, for sure. We had a few good role models last year. We had some big shoes to fill, but I think we've done an all right job so far. And I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry with your guys and making sure that you guys get along on and off the field, and you guys hold each other accountable. And I think we've done a good job so far with that this fall.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to baseball season. Are there any, expectations that you guys have set for yourselves as far as this season goes? That any goals that you want to reach, whether it's individually or as a team?
I think the goal for every team should be to win a national championship.
We want a dog pile.
We want a dog pile at the end of the year. We watched Angelo State do that. They won the national championship last year, and I think it's our turn. I think it's our turn to finally get a ring.
Yeah, last season we ended with a little sour taste in our mouth. We went into playoffs with a couple close games, and we lost in extra innings in both of them. And we had a very capable team, and so we're a little hungry this year, and we're excited, and we got a lot of talent to do it, and we just got put together at the right time. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Use that as fuel for your motivation going into this season.
Exactly.
Well, love talking WT baseball, but there's another big baseball series going on right now that I understand you guys have a little bit of a different viewpoints on this. You're from Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
You're from Arlington, so we got Rangers fan, Diamondbacks fan. The game's going on right now, but the series tied 1-1 going into it. What have you guys seen? Obviously, I'm sure you guys have been paying very close attention to this.
Yeah.
Well, game 1 started off great. You have a really competitive game going to extra innings. It's the only extra innings game in all of the postseason. I'm stoked. It's been 12 years for me since I got to see the Rangers last in the World Series, and I remember those years. I was only 9 years old, but I still remember.
Right.
this is redemption right here.
Right, and then the Diamondbacks obviously haven't been in the World Series in quite some time.
Yeah.
They've won one, but it's been a while.
Yeah, the last time they won was the year that I was born, so it's been a long time coming for the Diamondbacks. And if you asked me at the beginning of the year if it's going to be a Diamondbacks-Rangers World Series, I would have said you're crazy, you know. But it's been fun watching them battle it out through the postseason. It's been cool, you know, seeing all of my teammates. It seems like a Rangers fan, so I'm a little bit in the minority, except for my buddies who are Astros fans who don't like the Rangers and all. But no, it's been fun so far, and I like the games have been good and stuff. I liked Game 2 a little bit better than Game 1 and all.
They can have Game 2.
See what happens, yeah.
So I know the game's going on right now. You know, the Rangers are leading, but that being said, if you were to give a prediction, you know, who's going to win and how many games? I have a feeling I already know who's going to win, what either of you will say to that question, but how many games and why?
I like Rangers in 6. You know, I'll let them have Game 4. You know, we've got John Gray. They announced on the mound tomorrow, and you know he hasn't started a game in about 2 months, 3 months almost, and so I think they'll take that one tomorrow, keep it going 2-2. That we'll win the last one in Arizona and win one in Arlington.
How do you feel about that prediction?
I'm saying D-backs. I'm going to say D-backs in 7. I think you know I think the Rangers might get one in Arizona and all, and then I think the D-backs are one for the dramatics. I think they like playing in Game 7s, and so I hopefully they can do darn pile in Arlington. That's the goal. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know that people in Amarillo have particularly enjoyed this World Series, just knowing, because a lot of people here are Texas Rangers fans, and basically the whole town is Amarillo Sod Poodles fans, and obviously the Diamondbacks have a handful of former Sod Poodles on that team. What's it been like? You know, obviously you guys get to be in Canyon, get to be around the community, and kind of see, you know, a World Series where a lot of the town is pretty excited about just the two teams, and feels, at least I can say on a personal level, I grew up a Rangers fan. I'm now a Diamondbacks fan, and I feel like I can't really lose because either team wins, I'm going to be happy.
Right.
Very true. Yeah, it's really cool that, you know, Amarillo has a minor league team. Minor league teams are a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I have some friends that play minor league ball, and they love minor league ball, and they enjoy the community aspect of it. You know, I mean, most of them are in small towns, especially, I mean, Amarillo is not necessarily a small town, but it's, when you have people from Canyon, you got, you know, guys on our baseball team love to go to the Sod Poodles games, and they enjoy it. You know, all of our international guys, they love it as well. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Dylan, seeing, you know, obviously some Amarillo Sod Poodles on your childhood favorite team, the Diamondbacks, that has to be cool being here.
It was pretty cool. You know, I was fortunate enough to go to a couple games in the spring, and one of our teammates is real good buddies with Jordan Lawler, who's
he's on the roster.
Exactly right. Yeah, and so we got a chance to meet him this past spring, and so it's been fun watching him and his journey, and him be able to be a part of this process for the D-backs right now. I think it's good. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Really appreciate you coming out to X-Bar, joining the show. Obviously, really excited about WT baseball season getting started here in just a couple months. Got one more question for both of you. You know, we talked about goals, we talked about aspirations, but that being said, what's it going to take to reach those goals that you guys have set for yourself?
It's going to take a lot of selflessness. You know, you want to have guys on your team that want to work hard, be a team, and have that commitment and drive to go win the national championship.
Dylan?
Yeah, I think Cam hit it right on the nose. I think it's just making sure that 1 through 9 is battling for each other, you know, and that, you know, everybody is just trying to get the next guy up and have faith in the guy behind you. And so I think that's the biggest thing. I think we got a good group of guys to do that, and it should be a good year. So,
yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Well, once again, thank you guys for coming out, joining the show. Can't thank you enough. Coming all the way out to X-Bar, talking a little bit of WT baseball, a little bit of World Series. We'll see whose team comes out on top. Going to be a great series. Obviously, pretty good game so far tonight. But once again, thank you for coming on, joining the show.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll be right back to wrap things up here on Sports Drive Live right after this break. Don't go anywhere.